everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Bills going up against the Browns.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Mack. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. Off the play fake, here's Taylor, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And avoids the contact by sliding. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a 1st.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Three yards to go on 2nd down.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Taylor. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Taylor to Matthews for the Buffalo first.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Danny Shelton able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Play action, it's Taylor. Steps away to his left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion. As they run the counter play. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They go play fake. Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, good hurdle. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Tough yards, they run it with their fullback. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Hey, 4th and inches. Why let your quarterback try and sneak for it? Give it to the guy who's born to fight for those tough yards. It's a fullback dive, and he just makes sure he secures the football and then plows forward to pick up the first down.
Detroit! Now let's go!
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They go play action with Taylor. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
In motion, the tight end Clay. Now a carry from Mack. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And the Browns getting set to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, Brandon.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, They're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll run with Mack. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Here we go.
They go play action now. Taylor. And an alley to run. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. This is fielded at the 7. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Shift together here from the D-line. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Green, 39. Green, Detroit.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Fielded just inside the 30. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Let's go! Blue 90!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marcel Darius in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, 85 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And some room to work. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And it's a Bills touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Mahomes going up top. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Leopard! Detroit! Push it back.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
No. Check. Patriot. Number 319. 319. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Mahomes going to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Over. Detroit.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Bills getting set to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Nifty move.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And here come the Bills. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Here's Mack. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky doesn't.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And a great spot to start this drive from here. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On the ground, this is Jackson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. After the interception, here's Taylor. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's Taylor to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play here for the Bills. 56 yards. Play action. Now Taylor. Looking downfield for Jones. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing again. Taylor hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Browns on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go. Green, 30. Four down. Gun.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Shaq Lawson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Matthews, 48 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catchers, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. The Bills say they have it, and they do. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Gonna look deep for Wilson. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.